Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt here, and today we're going to be looking at how to send out broadcast SMS messages to the people or your contacts, those who have opted in to a list, and you've got their phone number, and you're like, you know what, I've got this giant list of people, and I've got a launch coming up. I want to send them an SMS or text message broadcast. What I'm about to show you is how you would go about doing that. The first thing you're going to need, as you guys know, I work with ClickFunnels a lot, but you don't have to be using ClickFunnels. You could be using something like probably Kajabi and maybe WordPress, maybe some other systems, whatever it is. It needs to be able to connect to Zapier. So whatever program you use, be able to connect to Zapier. I'll be showing you this example on an opt-in page using ClickFunnels. So this is one that I used previously in a Facebook opt-in. I'm going to show you guys something else. We're going to add on to the old Facebook opt-in with a phone number. And so what you're going to do is we're going to show the pop-up here. And if you have an opt-in page in ClickFunnels, just ask for the phone number. Here, this is actually set to a phone number input type already. What's your phone number, right? And it helps if you really want it, you do need to set it to required. So that way they definitely have to give you their phone number, all right? All right, so now what we're going to do, we're actually going to get rid of the Facebook opt-in on this page. And what we're going to do, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to change it. We're not going to use Facebook opt-in for this because Facebook kind of does its own thing. It's still pretty new in the ClickFunnels world. What we're going to do is change this over to submit the order. Now, those of you guys that have been around ClickFunnels, you probably know there's a problem with this opt-in page. That problem is that there is no email field. So what we're going to do, I'm going to clone this field, and we're going to turn this into, tighten it up a tad bit. We're going to say, what is your email? All right, what's your best email? You have to have an email field. And then we're going to call this input type is email address. That's always required. That's always going to be set to required. So now we have an opt-in page, which is set to phone number, email, and to submit the page. So that's what we need to trigger Zapier. That's how we're going to trigger Zapiers with the submission. Okay, that's why I took out the Facebook submission, the Facebook process, because we're not really 100% sure whether Facebook is actually going to work with Zapier when somebody makes a Facebook submission. So just to be sure, we're just going to switch it over to submit the page. Okay. Now the second thing that you're going to need is a program called ClickSend. Okay. ClickSend, I'm not going to get too much into this, but you would need to get these guys in order to have the ability to send out SMS messages. You can send out one-off SMS messages, or you can send, basically what you're doing is you're adding people to ClickSend to a list on ClickSend, and then you can go to ClickSend and send out a broadcast anytime you want. Okay, there's a lot of different cool things that you can do with these guys. I recommend going over there and checking them out so that you're familiar with what they can do. ClickFunnels has been using Twilio for a long time. You can add people to a Twilio list, but you cannot mass broadcast people from Twilio. You cannot mass broadcast people with an SMS text message from inside of ClickFunnels. You can only imagine there's probably a lot of legalities and compliance issues that are probably just aching to pop up with people that are sending out broadcasts with that. But ClickSend has your back. So if you can add somebody to that ClickSend list, then you can send out that mass broadcast. And you're going to do that with Zapier. All right. So when somebody opts in on that page, you're going to set up a Zap. And what you're going to do is get into Zapier. You're going to connect ClickFunnels to ClickSend. All right. There is a Zap for that. Yep. There's a Zap for that. All right. When this happens, new activity, new contact activity, which is an opt-in. You can also set that to a purchase if you want. So if somebody makes a purchase that's successful, you can also set it to that, and then you can send them a one-off SMS. What you want to do, create the contact. So what you're going to do is you're going to set this up right here as your Zap inside of Zapier, and that contact will get added to a list. When you go through and actually set up the actual Zap, this will work out. I don't actually have an account right now with ClickSend, so I can't make this Zap. But I've worked with clients who do have this account, and it does work. I get text messages every day from clients who I've tested this with in the past because they're sending out daily broadcasts. That's how it works. So you set up an opt-in page over here, collect their phone number, make sure it's required if you really want it, submit the page. It's got to be set to submit so that the Zap will trigger, and then I have ClickSend set up, have an account set up over here, have a list set up, or like a contact list, and then on Zapier, you're going to set up a Zap that connects ClickFunnels to ClickSend. When somebody makes a purchase or there's new recent activity, then you're going to create that contact in the list over on ClickSend, and then you can get into ClickSend and send that broadcast out as needed, okay? So that's how it works. Hopefully you guys found this educational at the very least. If you're here on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe to our channel so that you guys can learn as much as you can about funnels, ClickFunnels, and all the different ways to do all the cool things that you want to do, all right? We'll see you guys in another video. Stay awesome.